These are the plaintiffs, Nicole Rowland and Charmaine Redding. Nicole says she hired the defendant's company to provide Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog for her great niece's 6th birthday party. The princess she ordered never showed, was sent Snow White, who showed up 30 minutes before the end of the party. And, well, she wants her money back. They're suing the flighty defendant for $179.92, the amount they're owed. This is the defendant, Natalie Sanuti. She says something happened at the last minute to Princess Tiana, so she did what any good boss would do. She put on a Snow White costume and hightailed it to the party. She was there for an hour, played games, face painting, tattoos, the whole shebang. She didn't even charge the balance of what was owed, and now they want the $100 back? No way. She's accused of living in a fairy tale.
Nicole Rowland and Charmaine Redding?
Yes.
Who's Nicole? Who's Charmaine?
I'm Nicole. I'm Charmaine.
All right, you are suing Pretty Princess Parties, represented here by Natalie Sanuti. You're the owner?
Yes.
Okay. For $179.92, a $100 deposit that you want returned to you, and other costs for the party that you think she should foot now. Tell me what's going on.
Charmaine found Mrs. Sanuti online for Pretty Princess Party for the Princess Tiana to come and, entertain the birthday party.
Okay, now, how are you two, are you friends or what?
We're friends, but it was my niece's birthday party.
And I'm the godmother.
She's the godmother, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's your niece's
Yes.
birthday
It was my niece's
party.
birthday party.
So were you going to give her the princess?
Yes.
As a gift for her party? Okay.
Yes.
And so she finds her online?
Yes.
Okay, and what happens?
She found her online, and we hired her to do the birthday party.
Okay. And you hired, was, there's different princesses you could have
We
picked.
hired Princess Tiana. We
And
wanted
why
her specifically.
Princess Tiana?
She's the African-American
Yes.
princess.
She's the
only
first
one.
Disney
And that's-
African-American
yes.
princess.
Yes.
Okay.
And
And the child is how old?
6.
6. Okay.
This was her 6th birthday party.
Okay.
We hired Princess Tiana to come to the party. Charmaine took her the deposit, and the party came and started at 4. She was supposed to be there at 4 o'clock. About 4:15, I was not present at the party.
How come you weren't at your niece's party?
My son had a playoff football game.
Oh,
so
goodness.
very
Okay.
disappointed. Yes, because actually we changed the party date so we could have Princess Tiana there because that was the only day she was available.
Oh.
So when 4:15 came, she called and she had no idea that the princess was not there or was not going to be arriving there. So, and meanwhile,
Did she ever did she call the princess and find out where the princess, where was she?
She was on her way to Philadelphia.
What happened? She
And
forgot?
I was livid. No, she said she never picked up the costume.
Wait, but why didn't she call or tell somebody?
I have no idea.
Was she just somebody you used on a contract basis?
She's a subcontractor.
A subcontractor,
no
so you would just
longer.
call her? Well, no, I would hope not.
No.
That's awful. Okay, so go on.
she called me while I was at the football game and told me that she had talked to Mrs. Sanuti about her not being there yet. I told her, I said, well, look, she said that she did say she would try to send someone out. I said, look, tell her we just want the deposit back. So when she gets there, tell her we just want the deposit back because...
Okay, you're not at the party. You're at the party?
Yeah, she's
Okay,
at
so
the
what
party.
happens? What discussions do you have with her?
So when I called her at 4:15, she calls me. I said, "Princess not here." So she's like,
What
"Oh,
do
I
the
didn't
kids
know."
say? How many kids are there?
Like 25.
Okay, and did they know that Princess Tiana was coming?
No, but they knew something was coming. They just
They
know
knew
who
something
it was.
was afoot.
we
They
didn't,
just
we didn't
didn't
put
know.
it,
And she had
we
an idea
didn't
it was
put
her.
it on the invitation that, we just put what time the party, the place, and date and stuff.
Did the invitations have Princess Tiana on them?
It was a princess party.
Princess
All
party.
right,
Costume
so then
party.
what happened?
So I called her to tell her. She's like, "Oh, let me call you back and see where she is and what's going on." She calls me back. "Oh, she's not coming."
Did she say why?
Oh, because she went to Philadelphia.
she told
So
you.
now it's, what am I supposed to do? You're supposed to
Right.
bring me Princess Tiana. Oh, well, I can come as Princess Belle, but I'm like an hour away. This is 4:30. The party's over at 6. I won't be there till like 5:30. So in between this time, we're not banking if she's coming or not because Princess Tiana didn't show up. So now we're wondering, okay.
Wait, did you tell her don't bother coming?
I didn't tell her that. I just
She
took her
hadn't
word
talked
for
to
it.
me at this
But this
Okay.
is before I talked to her. I said, just do what you want.
Okay, so
whatever.
she comes at 5:30.
5:30, but
All
she
right.
wasn't as Belle. She came as Snow White. So
Snow
now
White?
this is the third princess I've
Okay,
been
hold
talking
on.
about.
Wait a minute. These guys asked for Princess Tiana.
And now we done talking about Belle.
Wait. You gotta set her Snow White. Snow White, not Mulan, not Jasmine,
yes.
but
Yes.
Snow White.
No pun intended
Okay,
on that
but
one.
Snow White.
The Belle costume was not available, and I mean,
God bless you. How far away were you?
I was about a half hour.
Right.
So immediately when I got the phone call from Charmaine, I was livid in shock, and I
Right.
said, "Don't worry about it. I'll get you a princess.
Okay.
I'll make it happen. Don't worry." So I immediately just threw on a Snow White wig. I got my red shoes on, my cape, and I was just off. And I arrived approximately like between 5 and 5:30, and the children were clearly happy. They did not really know what was going on, okay? It was the customer, Charmaine rather. When I had arrived, I saw another princess there, and it was Tinkerbell. And it was, Charmaine was dressed as Tinkerbell.
Wait, who's Charmaine?
Me.
You dressed up as Tinkerbell?
For the simple fact of it's a costume
Wait, you
party.
had a Tinkerbell costume?
Well, listen, I'm only came because I'm the godmother. So fairy godmother, I came as a fairy. Only fairy I could fit was Tinkerbell. It's a 6-year-old party, for Christ's sake.
Okay, I get
So
it.
I didn't come to entertain. I came as a godmother. Everybody had a
I get
costume.
it.
She was Toro, for God's
okay,
sake.
so everybody came
So
and their
everyone
princess.
came
All
as a
right, so go
costume.
on, go on.
So I had Princess Tiana's crown, and I said, I apologized to the birthday girl, Zanaya, and I had said, Princess Tiana is sick, and she's unable to make it. All of her Disney friends, Cinderella, they wanted to make it too, but we're gonna have a good time. So my little dwarves weren't able to make it, but who's ready to dance? So I got the kids up, we started to dance. We did the hokey pokey, the chicken dance, maybe a Hannah Montana song. Following that, we played games. Every kid got a prize. They either took home a pirate hat or a sparkle wand. Following that activity, the children then engaged in face painting, tattoos, nail polish.
How long were you there?
I was there for over an hour.
How long were you contracted to be there for? Or how long was a princess contracted to be
1
there for?
hour. I mean, I left that party thinking, "Phew, okay, customer satisfied."
Okay, I understand that. Tell me how this went over with the kids.
Well, the parts of the party that she's talking about never happened.
Okay.
Like, as of when she came with the CD, she had no boombox, radio, whatever. She wanted us to find her somewhere in the house to play the CD. So when that failed, she had an attitude and was like, "Oh, just give me the CD back." So we handed her the CD back. She tried to read the kids a book, which is in the picture that we have.
Okay.
But
Let me see
you
the
have
pictures.
6-year-olds trying to sit down after them hit a pinata, ate.
They hit the pinata?
Yeah. She done missed all of that. And now you're telling them to sit down, listen to her read a story
And these is activities that had to be done in place of her.
because she wasn't there yet.
Well, no, you got a pinata. You didn't have a pinata lying around in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
These are
we had
activities
to
that were
run
going to
out.
happen
So
anyway.
with the whole-
But-
and
so
then-
why are you suing for the cost of the pinata? That was something you did at the party. I don't understand why she
No,
would
well,
have to pay
because
for
the
that.
party was supposed to be her. We had to run out and actually get things.
You ran out and got a pinata in the middle of the party?
Yes.
I'm not understanding. The pinata was planned.
No, it was not. The only thing that was planned was for her to come and do face
To
So you
painting.
seriously telling me there was no pinata that was supposed to be at the party that someone said, I know, let's get a pinata that
Then
filled
fine,
with
we had
That's
to
not,
go-
pinata's not a last minute thing. I think you're trying to take advantage of the situation, trying to charge a pinata off on them.
So does the plaintiff have to pay if Snow White shows rather than Princess Tiana?
I think they should at least get a discount. It's not either of their faults.
Anybody think it should be free? I mean, that's not what they wanted.
Maybe not entirely free, but there's a breach of contract there. She should have notified her ahead of time.
Well, she didn't know ahead of time, but the question is, should the plaintiff have to pay any money, some money, what?
Yes,
Some money, any?
money.
Some money.
Yes.
But the kid wanted Princess Tiana.
Well, Princess Tiana can show up.
You said- That's what you say to the kid. Hey, Princess Tiana wasn't available, honey. Going inside the courtroom.
So this is about the $100. You wanted the $100 back.
Yes.
Now you want $179 because you wanted to pay for the pinata, for all the candy at the
But
party.
we had
and-
already bought candy. It wasn't all the candy at the
Oh,
party.
well,
We
then
had
why are you
already
trying to
bought-
charge it on this case?
No,
All
no, we had
But
already
it's-
bought gift bags.
But it's really about the $100 that you didn't get
Yes.
returned.
So-
Had she returned the $100 deposit, you would have said, okay, stuff happens. She did her
Yes.
best.
Yeah.
Now, and you feel that you earned the $100 because it's not like you sat back and said, you feel like they're treating you as though nobody ever showed up.
I do not feel like that. I am just going by the contract that she signed.
Wait, if you're going by the contract that she signed, you were supposed to produce Princess.
And in here, it says the deposit
confused.
is non-refundable.
Yeah, as long
and
as you don't breach
non-transferable.
the contract. Do you think
Okay,
for
the
a moment?
contract-
No, stop talking. Do you think for a moment that when you breach the contract, and I realize that you didn't personally, maliciously breach the contract, but it was still a breach by your company.
Okay, and
When
it's-
listen. When you're supposed to produce Princess Tiana, and your Princess Tiana's on her way to Philly, okay? Do you really think that means the deposit's non-refundable? You breached the contract. I realize you tried to do the right thing. I realize you hustled
No, I
because it's
beg
your
to
business. I'm
differ.
sorry, I'm still talking. I realize that your business name is on the line. And I realize that you then grabbed a princess costume, went over there, and tried to salvage the situation. All that's true. That puts you in the good in a moral perspective. But from a legal standpoint, how could you possibly think that they hire Princess Tiana, you produce Snow White, and you didn't breach?
Well, there's language in the contract that covers in the event a do you want to take a look at
I
that?
do.
Okay.
That says you can produce any princess you want?
It says in the event man-made catastrophes
Man-made catastrophe. Go
or
on.
weather-related circumstances.
Weather-related circumstance. Go on.
Okay. It was a man-made catastrophe. It was a woman-made catastrophe. She never showed up. So, or if she doesn't arrive on time, a 10% discount would be offered. In the event of illness, you must be
She might still
rescheduled.
arrive, so this is just considered not on time?
It just says staff or anyone from Pretty Princess parties. It does not specifically. Yes, Princess Tiana, I'm referring to her. Anyway, did you want to read it?
No, you just read it to me,
Okay.
and it stinks for you. Can I just tell you something? You built up this whole tower of goodwill. Don't talk, listen. You built up this great tower of goodwill when you got a phone call, realized that, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's going to ruin this little girl's dream, this little girl's party. So you hustle, you grab a costume, you drop everything you're doing, and you go over there. You built up this goodwill tower. And then you took that tower and you went like this, and knocked the entire thing down when you said, my contract says non-refundable.
Yeah.
That's not what I
No,
said.
she
Yes,
said
it
she
is.
did.
It's
No,
not only what
it's
you said to
not.
them, it's what you just said here. Reading, well, it's
Your
right in
Honor.
the contract. Man-made disaster, this is man-made.
Your
Stop,
Honor.
you breached, you owe them $100. She doesn't owe you the rest of the stuff. That's the party cost. You owe her $100,
Your
verdict
Hon-
for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Kidding?
All right, so here comes the princess on the losing end. You tried at the party, you tried in the courtroom, but it just didn't work out for you.
No, it didn't work out for the Queen at all. In fact, my side of the story was represented horribly. A lot of what was stated from the plaintiff was false. And Princess Tiana, man, phew, not cool, not on my good list.
Okay. You're blaming Princess Tiana. All right, head right down this way, and it's on your document. No, follow her out. That's it for you. All right, so come on in here. Well, she did try. I mean, she tried her best. You give her credit for that?
We gave her credit for trying. No, we gave her
No,
credit for
yes.
trying. When she did show up, we asked her at the end of the party for the deposit. But it was her nasty attitude that brought us
Really?
here today. She refused the phone call.
Snow White
Yes.
has a nasty attitude?
very
This
nasty.
isn't-
That
The
it
kids
was
had a good time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, did they care
Yeah,
that
they had a
Tiana
good
wasn't
time.
there or wasn't there? Whatever.
The birthday girl did.
Cried 3 nights.
She cried for 3 straight nights.
Yes.
Harvey?
Okay, so to make this clear, even if it says non-refundable, if the person wanting to keep the money breached the contract, that's not enforceable. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.